be forever sleeping when I need you? I wasn't sleeping, Peter. I was...
All right, never mind. Get ready to come about. Set the course for Port Royal.
But, Peter, the English fleet is at Port Royal. Colonel Bishop, sweet, merciful heaven, haven't you ears? Set the course for Port Royal!
It's the world against us, and us against the world. Those of you in favor of these articles, raise your right hands and say aye! Aye!
Welcome to the Silver Banner. My name is Nick, and today we will be discussing the Stacker Market. The Stacker Market is a new digital system of purchasing gold and silver, and it is a market brought to you by the Scottsdale Mint and the Singapore Precious Metals Exchange. So the Stacker Market allows investors to buy gold and silver at near spot prices. So the Stacker Market is open 24/7, 365. You can exchange your gold or silver at any time, and then you can redeem that silver or gold into pretty much any currency you would like to use. So this is a great system for people worldwide that want to get exposure to precious metals, specifically monetary metals. And, it's tied to a digital system, so it'll allow you to have more flexibility with that investment. I am really intrigued by the Stacker Market, so I'm going to join and try it out. But as a little disclaimer, I don't believe this is a replacement for physical monetary metals like gold and silver. Stacker Market looks like a great way to get exposure to both of those monetary metals, and there is a way to redeem for physical from this system. So one thing to note is that on the weekends when the commodities exchange is closed, the spread between the sell and buy is a bit bigger. It's about $1 difference for silver. For a lot of stackers that love physical monetary metals like gold and silver, I'm guessing the first thing that comes to mind is this system backed by anything? We've been hearing a lot of news about allocated and unallocated gold and silver accounts and their questionable practices. So I think this is kind of the first thing that comes to mind. Is this system backed by precious metals? And if we scroll down, Stacker Market claims that all precious metals are stored and 100% physically backed in secure vaults. So one of the great features of Stacker Market is their prepaid debit card options. This allows you to basically have liquid gold or liquid silver, meaning you can spend it quickly. You don't have to take it to a coin shop, list it on Craigslist or OfferUp, and you don't have to do eBay. You can have a Visa card linked to your account and use your Visa card to spend your gold and silver. So it's great. The commissions are very low, and it makes purchasing silver even easier. Once you upgrade to the Stacker Market Pro, you get your prepaid debit card, and it also gives you some other bonuses as well. I suggest looking into that. Having every trade 100% backed is really going to be a plus for people. I think this is a really attractive reason to use this market. For the stackers out there, I think the main highlight is going to be that you can redeem your digital gold or silver for physical. When you upgrade to the Stacker Market Pro account, they set up a physical address for you in Singapore, and then you can either have your physical metal shipped or delivered. So here is Josh Fair, the CEO of Scottsdale Mint, and he says, every fraction of an ounce traded is fully allocated and vaulted, where you can liquidate and spend instantly with your prepaid debit card. So the liquidity of this system versus physical monetary metals is very different. With the Stacker Market system, you basically have instant access to the value of your gold or silver. So why is this liquidity such a big deal? Why would this be important to monetary metal stackers? As far as I know, this is the first system that allows you to invest in silver or gold. It's backed 100%, and you can spend it with a prepaid debit card. What is a stacker? A person who is actively building wealth in ounces of gold and silver. I like that. So the stacker market has two partners, the Scottsdale Mint and the Singapore Precious Metals Exchange. Scottsdale Mint has been a manufacturer of gold and silver bullion for over 10 years and for more than 20 foreign banks, large private banks, and third-party dealers around the world. The Singapore Precious Metals Exchange is the world's first precious metals exchange that is 100% backed by physical bullion and is the only licensed bullion company by the Singapore Customs to operate at the state-of-the-art storage facility at Le Freeport, Singapore. Together, the combined companies have handled billions in physical gold and silver over the past 10 years. I'm sure many of you are familiar with the Scottsdale stackers and the Scottsdale products. And so next I thought I would take a look at the frequently asked questions and kind of, try and anticipate some of the questions we're going to have with this. So let's take a look at some of the basics. We've covered quite a few of these, but it's saying, are the metals insured? Yes. Are the metals I hold 100% backed? Yes. Here's a good one. How does the stacker market pricing compare to the physical metal ownership and ETFs? ETFs are known for complicated management fees. In some cases, these fees can be in excess of 0.5% per year of value. Stacker Market offers free storage for the entirety of your holdings, and you can redeem and withdraw at any time, unlike ETFs. Additionally, the platform offers very transparent trading fees, 1% for gold and 1.5% for silver. So there are two ways to fund your account. You can fund it with fiat currency, or you can fund it with existing precious metals. To fund it with fiat currency, you have to wire transfer from your bank account to your Stacker Market account. And they accept many world currencies as well. So if you would like to fund your account with existing precious metals, here are the questions you'll probably want to read. One is, can I move bullion from another vault to my Stacker Market account? And the answer is yes. They have a door-to-door pickup service, and they have a link here if you're going to onboard your metal. There are various costs to deposit your bullion into your Stacker Market, such as shipping or insurance fees, and it looks like they also have a verification process. If this is an option you're looking to do, there is a minimum for physical gold and silver to be valued at least 1,000 US dollars. If you're going to fund your Stacker Market account with existing precious metals, it really matters what type of bullion you're going to sell. For example, certain bullion carries a higher premium, so you wouldn't want to lose that premium by submitting your coin or round to Stacker Market and them valuing that coin or round at the weight value. So scrolling down, there's a lot more information here on trading, transferring, storage, redemption, and the Stacker Market Pro account. They really have done a great job putting this frequently asked questions together. Here's a little interesting bit I thought was worth mentioning. Why Singapore? Why Singapore? Singapore is the fourth largest financial and foreign exchange trading center in the world, and its success in global trade is complemented by its strategic location, skilled workforce, low tax rates, and advanced infrastructure. Backed by these strong factors, the new melting pot of Asia has attracted over 7,000 multinational corporations from across the globe. These are the top 4 fundamental reasons that make Singapore a favorable place to invest in. Desirable location, well-diversified, resilient economy, and globally competitive. Heading over to the deposit metals page, talks about the vaulting and onboarding process, some of the highlights we've talked about, and I like this little bit that is kind of marketing for Stacker Market. And skipping down, they say there's no need to strap yourself with heavy silver or gold bars weighing down your chains. So liquidity is their major selling point, and how will I be using this service? Will I be converting all my physical into the Stacker Market? My plans are to divert a small amount of my physical precious metals, sell them to retain their premiums, because some of them are collector's coins, and then I'll take that fiat cash and deposit it through a wire transfer into Stacker Market. For me, it doesn't really replace my normal stacking strategy, but I want to add this so maybe I can move some of my wealth away from the banking system. Having cash and wealth stored in a bank is almost like a missed opportunity. It's really not going to gain any value. If anything, it loses value. So I'm thinking it might be wise to add the Stacker Market to my stacking strategy so I can store some of my wealth away from the bank back into the precious metals market. But with Stacker Market, I'll have that liquidity of cash. So I can still use my Visa card, pay for bills, go buy coffee, etc., etc. So that's it for today, everybody. If you have any questions about Stacker Market, they have a great guide on stackermarket.com. Or please feel free to ask those questions below and I'll cover them in my next episode. If you like this content, please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll continue making coverage of the Stacker Market. The Silver Banner is a Telegram channel sharing the latest news about gold and silver. If you would like to join in on the discussion, please join the Silver Banner Outpost. See the links below.